Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking all about my 30-week update, and actually it's weeks 28, 29, and 30. So looking forward to sharing that with you. If you're new around here, you probably are because I am too. Hi, I'm Connelly, and on this channel we're talking all about pregnancy since I'm expecting very soon, motherhood, parenthood in general, and lifestyle. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any future content. With that out of the way, we are talking today about my 30-week pregnancy update. It has been a really bumpy ride. You guys, this pregnancy is nothing like my first pregnancy with Evangelina. This one is totally different, and probably a lot has to do with stress. But yes, as you could see probably from the title and or thumbnail, I have had some pretty significant health concerns, so we're gonna talk about those. But first, let's talk about some of my symptoms from the past few weeks. So my favorite symptom is that now that I'm getting bigger and the baby's getting bigger, I can feel the baby in two places at once. So when she like stretches out, I feel her over here and then like also over here. So yeah, I can feel her like booty and elbows or whatever it is that she is stretching out both at the same time. So it's kind of fun to feel it like here and here at the same time. Another kind of funny pregnancy update is that I'm getting in these little like baby hairs. I don't know if you can see them, but I think what happened was, you know how some people lose hair postpartum? Maybe I had lost it with Ava after she was born, and now this baby is just coming at a time where my hair is being replaced. Yeah, maybe it's coincidence, or maybe it's, you know, so many people talk about like luscious locks during pregnancy. Maybe that's what's happening, but I have these baby hairs that are like this long, and when it's really humid out, they get like curly. Just never happened to me before. I have the straightest hair ever. So yeah, that's a really fun, kind of cute one. Like when I have a hat on, you see like little curls poking out. It's never happened to me before. Some of the less exciting pregnancy symptoms include weight gain. So now that I'm in the third trimester, I'm beginning to really gain weight, and I can see it in my face, and it just makes me so annoyed and mad, which it shouldn't because it's all for a good purpose, but I hate it. Honestly, I hate it, to be real with you. Yeah, this is what happened last pregnancy. I gained almost all of my weight in the third trimester, but towards the end, I was gaining like 5 pounds a week for like 4 or 5 weeks in a row. It was so much weight right at the end. So I'm already starting, it's not that much yet, thank goodness, but I'm starting down the weight gain road, and it's just a frustrating part of pregnancy that we all deal with. And yeah, I'm just really focusing on my health and that sort of thing, so that not to focus on all the negative stuff. Another health concern was I had 2 bouts of these like really strong heart palpitations, and the doctor didn't think it was anything significant, so that's good, but it was worrisome because it was 2 different days in a row that it happened. So something I'm keeping my eye on, but not something that I'm worrying too much about. In my 20-week update video, I shared with you about my infection that I had in my parotid gland that made my face swell up to like this big. I looked like a monster. I'll try to remember to put a picture here. So I had to go on some medicine for that. So the medicine helped kick that infection, but because of that medication, I actually ended up getting another infection, and so I had to go on another round of antibiotics, which is just so frustrating, especially during pregnancy. Like, you don't want to be on antibiotics, or at least I don't, you know, you just don't know the long-term effects. Anyway, the point is, I ended up going into the hospital after several days of really strong contractions. It was like 4 or 5 days I was having like really strong and consistent contractions. I called the triage nurse. She was like, yeah, you should have gone in like right away. You need to go to the hospital. So I had to go to the hospital. Of course, it was a preterm labor scare. So they do all the testing, non-stress testing, make sure that they can get a good read on the baby. They monitor the contractions. They do all kinds of swabs and things down there. And so, yeah, they ended up saying these contractions are due to this infection you have. This infection you have can cause uterine contractions. So you're already on medicine. Once you're done with the medicine, this should clear up on its own. It's nothing to worry about. Okay, thank goodness, because you do not want to have a baby at 28 weeks and end up with it in the NICU for like 6 months, you know? So that was really good and encouraging, except that 2 weeks later, I ended up getting another round of these contractions, and like more, stronger and longer. So it was really concerning. So I ended up having to go back to the hospital. They were even more concerned about preterm labor this time because of the, you know, I wasn't having that infection anymore. The medicine cleared everything up, so the contractions weren't being caused by that infection. They still don't know what they're being caused by. Obviously, I don't have a baby here to show you, so I didn't have the baby early, thank goodness. But it was really scary, and basically they put me on modified bed rest, which is, I try to be off your feet for like 23 hours a day and don't lift. I have a 30-pound toddler. She's 17 months and 30 pounds. She's just huge and amazing, and I love her so much, and she's just, my back hurts all the time between this baby and that baby. The point is, my husband and my mom have really stepped up and had to help out more, and I really appreciate them helping, but it's almost more stressful to have to coordinate that and, you know, just ask people to help with that sort of thing. So probably, though, good practice for Evangelina to have other people helping her more than just me these days. That's helping. Also, the thought that this time the contractions were being caused by a lot of like stress. So another part of like modified bed rest, which basically they sent me home. I'm not like in the hospital or anything. I don't know if you can tell, this is just my bedroom, but this is my bed. But really, they wanted me to work on stress management. And so what that means is there's just been a lot of stressful factors going on right now. Like, yeah, I took notes on all of them to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, but the point of this like modified bed rest was just to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to keep the baby in there longer. Like, I'm so early that if I had the baby now this early, it would be really catastrophic. So the point is to kind of decrease stress, watch what I'm doing, just make sure I'm not inducing myself to labor between stress, lifting, and like over exercising. And it's summer, it's really hot out right now, so that's probably contributing to everything too. Yeah, there has been some major stress going on in my third trimester update, or in my second trimester recap that I'll link below. I told you that someone in my extended family had passed away from COVID-19, which is like, of course, really tragic and probably putting a little extra stress on me with COVID-19 things happening in my area. You know, it's just a really weird and kind of stressful time to be pregnant right now. So yeah, that's going on. And since my last video update, I was actually laid off from my work. They're eliminating the entire campus where I work from. So even though I don't feel super stressed, that's probably subconsciously like an underlying stressor of mine to not have a job to go back to after my maternity leave. Another really just upsetting piece of news was that a really close family member of mine in their 20s was diagnosed with cancer this past week, 2 weeks. So that's of course upsetting and probably driving some stress. So to summarize, with everything going on, COVID-19, the pandemic, the family kind of health issues, my own health issues, the preterm labor scare, it's just like a lot to deal with. So like, just to be real with you, this pregnancy has been totally different from my previous one, and hopefully the contractions will go away or calm down so they're not so scared that I'm going to go into preterm labor and I can have like a normal rest of my pregnancy, fingers crossed. But yeah, that's kind of where I am right now with everything going on. So that is my 30-week update. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow along. It really helps my channel out. So thanks so much to those who do like, subscribe, comment, and share with their friends and things like that. And I'm wishing you all peaceful, restful, calming vibes, because that's what I need. So that's what I'm putting out into the world today. So yes, lots of love, and we'll see you next time.